Picture this. You wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and see an unstoppable force staring back at you. That's not just a dream, my friends. That's the reality you can create for yourself, starting right here, right now. You see, being unstoppable isn't about having superhuman powers or never facing obstacles. It's about your mindset, your attitude, and your unwavering belief in yourself. It's about acting as if failure is not an option, as if your success is already written in the stars. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm just an ordinary person. How can I be unstoppable? Well, let me tell you something. Every extraordinary achievement in history was accomplished by ordinary people who decided to be extraordinary. Think about it. The Wright brothers weren't born knowing how to fly. They were just two bicycle mechanics from Ohio who dared to dream big. They acted as if human flight was possible, even when everyone around them said it was impossible. And you know what? They changed the world. That's the power of acting as if you're unstoppable. It's not about pretending or faking it. It's about truly believing in your potential and acting accordingly. It's about approaching every challenge, every setback, every opportunity with the mindset that you will succeed no matter what. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. Nothing worth having ever is. But let me ask you this. Would you rather live a life of comfort and mediocrity? Or would you rather push yourself to the limits and discover what you're truly capable of? You see, comfort is the enemy of growth. It's in our struggles, our challenges, that we find our strength. It's in those moments when we're pushed to our limits that we discover what we're made of. I remember back in my day, we didn't have all these fancy gadgets and instant gratification. We had to work hard for everything we got. And you know what? That's what made us strong. That's what made us resilient. Now, I'm not saying we should go back to the old ways. The world has changed and we need to change with it. But what hasn't changed is the power of hard work, determination, and a positive attitude. You see, success isn't just about what you do. It's about who you become in the process. It's about developing the habits, the mindset, the character of a winner. And that, my friends, is something that's available to each and every one of you. But here's the catch, you've got to want it. You've got to want it more than you want to breathe. You've got to be willing to put in the work, day in and day out, even when no one's watching, even when you don't feel like it. Because here's the truth. Success is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a process of constant growth, constant improvement. The moment you think you've made it, that's the moment you start to decline. So how do you act as if you're unstoppable? Let me give you a few key principles. Set big goals. I'm talking about goals that scare you a little, goals that make you think, can I really do that? Because if your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. Take massive action. Don't just dream about your goals. Don't just talk about them. Take action. Massive action, because dreams without action are just fantasies. Embrace failure. That's right, I said embrace it. Because failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every failure is a lesson, an opportunity to grow, to improve, to come back stronger. Never stop learning. The world is changing faster than ever before. If you're not growing, you're falling behind. Read books, attend seminars, surround yourself with people who challenge you to be better. Develop unwavering self-belief. This is perhaps the most important principle of all, because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Your belief in yourself has to be stronger than anyone else's doubt. Now, let me tell you a story. Back in my day, I knew a young man who came from nothing. He grew up in a small town, didn't have much education, didn't have any connections. But what he did have was a burning desire to succeed and a belief in himself that was absolutely unshakable. This young man decided he wanted to start his own business. Everyone told him he was crazy. They said he didn't have the experience, he didn't have the money, he didn't have the know-how. But you know what he did? He acted as if he was unstoppable. He worked 18-hour days. He learned everything he could about his industry. He failed time and time again, but he never gave up. He kept pushing, kept learning, kept growing. And you know what happened? After years of hard work and perseverance, his business took off. It grew beyond his wildest dreams. Today, that young man is one of the most successful entrepreneurs in his field. Now, I'm not telling you this story to impress you. I'm telling you this story to impress upon you what's possible when you act as if you're unstoppable. You see, that young man wasn't any smarter than you. He wasn't any more talented than you. He just believed in himself more than anyone else believed in him. He acted as if success was inevitable. And that's the key, my friends. You've got to believe in yourself more than anyone else believes in you. You've got to be your own biggest fan, your own strongest supporter. Because here's the truth. The world will try to put you in a box. It will try to tell you what you can and can't do. It will try to limit your potential. But you know what? Those limits only exist if you accept them. So I ask you, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What goals would you set? What dreams would you chase? What kind of life would you create for yourself? Now I want you to take that vision and act as if it's already your reality. Act as if you're already that successful person. Act as if you're already living that dream life. Because here's the secret. When you act as if you're unstoppable, you become unstoppable. It's not magic. It's not some sort of mystical law of attraction. It's simple psychology. When you act as if you're unstoppable, you start to think differently. You start to make different decisions. You start to take different actions. And those thoughts, those decisions, those actions, they add up, they compound. And before you know it, you become the person you were acting as if you were. Now let me be clear. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It doesn't mean you won't have setbacks. It doesn't mean you won't have moments of doubt. You will. We all do. But when you act as if you're unstoppable, those challenges become opportunities. Those setbacks become setups for comebacks. Those moments of doubt become fuel for your determination. You see, being unstoppable isn't about never falling down. It's about always getting back up. It's about facing your fears and doing it anyway. It's about pushing through the pain, the doubt, the uncertainty, because you know that on the other side of that struggle is growth. And let me tell you something. That growth, that transformation, that's where the real magic happens. That's where you discover what you're truly capable of. Now, I want you to think about something for a moment. Think about all the excuses you've been making, all the reasons you've been telling yourself why you can't achieve your dreams. Maybe you're thinking, I'm too old. Well, let me tell you something. Colonel Sanders didn't start Kentucky Fried Chicken until he was 65 years old. Ray Kroc was 52 when he started McDonald's. It's never too late to start. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have enough education. Well, some of the most successful people in history didn't have formal education. What they had was a willingness to learn, to grow, to adapt. Maybe you're thinking, I don't have enough money. Well, let me tell you, wealth is not a prerequisite for success. It's a result of success. Start where you are, use what you have, do what you can. You see, these excuses, these limiting beliefs, they're just that, excuses. They're not real. They're just stories you've been telling yourself. And here's the good news. If you can change your story, you can change your life. So I want you to make a decision right here. Right now, decide that from this moment on, you're going to act as if you're unstoppable. Decide that you're going to chase your dreams with everything you've got. Decide that you're going to become the best version of yourself. Because here's the truth. You have greatness within you. You have potential that you haven't even begun to tap into. You have dreams that are waiting to be realized. But none of that matters if you don't act on it. None of that matters if you don't believe in yourself. None of that matters if you don't decide to be unstoppable. So how do you start? How do you begin this journey of becoming unstoppable? It starts with your daily habits. You see, success isn't created in a day. It's created day by day through the small actions you take consistently. Start by setting your alarm 30 minutes earlier. Use that time to read, to plan your day, to work on your goals. Start exercising regularly, even if it's just a 15-minute walk. Start eating healthier foods. Start surrounding yourself with positive, ambitious people. These might seem like small changes, but trust me, they add up. They compound. And before you know it, you've transformed your life. Next, start challenging yourself. Set goals that push you out of your comfort zone. Take on projects that scare you a little. Speak up in meetings. Apply for that promotion. Start that business. Remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. If you want to be unstoppable, you've got to be willing to do the things that most people aren't willing to do. Now, let's talk about failure. Because if you're going to act as if you're unstoppable, you're going to fail a lot. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary. You see, failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to success. Every successful person you admire has failed more times than you can imagine. The difference is they didn't let those failures stop them. They learned from them. They grew from them. They used them as fuel to push harder, to get better, to become unstoppable. So when you fail, and you will fail, don't beat yourself up, don't give up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to get better? How can I use this to get closer to my goals? And then, my friends, you get back up and you try again, and again, and again, until you succeed. Now let's talk about your mindset. Because being unstoppable starts in your mind. It starts with your thoughts, your beliefs, your attitudes. You've got to develop an unwavering belief in yourself and your abilities. You've got to cultivate a positive attitude, even in the face of adversity. You've got to develop the mental toughness to push through when things get hard. How do you do this? It starts with your self-talk. Pay attention to the way you talk to yourself. Are you constantly putting yourself down? Are you focusing on your weaknesses instead of your strengths? Are you dwelling on your past failures instead of your future possibilities? If so, it's time to change that. Start talking to yourself like you would talk to someone you love and respect. Encourage yourself. Believe in yourself. Remind yourself of your past successes, your strengths, your potential. And when those negative thoughts creep in, and don't fight them. Acknowledge them and then replace them with positive, empowering thoughts. Remember, you become what you think about most of the time. Next, develop a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn, grow, and improve. See challenges as opportunities to get better. View criticism as feedback that can help you improve. And perhaps most importantly, take responsibility for your life. Stop blaming others for your circumstances. Stop making excuses. Take ownership of your life and your results. Because here's the truth. You are the author of your life story. You have the power to write any story you want. So why not write a story of triumph, of success, of becoming unstoppable? Now let's talk about your environment. Because if you want to be unstoppable, you've got to create an environment that supports your goals and your growth. Surround yourself with positive, ambitious people who believe in you and push you to be better. Read books that inspire you and expand your mind. Listen to podcasts that motivate you and teach you new skills. And just as importantly, distance yourself from negative influences. From people who drag you down, who discourage you, who tell you that you can't achieve your dreams. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choose wisely. Now, I want to talk about something that's often overlooked when it comes to success. Giving back, because being unstoppable isn't just about what you achieve for yourself. It's about the impact you make on others. You see, true fulfillment doesn't come from accumulating wealth or achievements. It comes from making a difference in the lives of others. It comes from using your success to lift others up. So as you work towards your goals, as you become unstoppable, always look for ways to give back, to help others, to make a positive impact on the world, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's about becoming the best version of yourself so that you can make the biggest impact on the world. Now, I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine yourself a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Imagine that you've been living as if you're unstoppable all this time. What does your life look like? What have you achieved? How have you grown? How has your life changed? I want you to hold on to that vision, because that's not just a fantasy. That's a preview of what's possible for you if you decide right here and now to act as if you're unstoppable. You see, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It belongs to those who are willing to put in the work, to face their fears, to push through the tough times. It belongs to those who act as if they're unstoppable. So I ask you, ready to be unstoppable? Are you ready to chase your dreams with everything you've got? Are you ready to become the best version of yourself? Because if you're truly ready to transform your life, then the time to start is now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not when the conditions are perfect. Remember, every journey begins with a single step. And your journey to becoming unstoppable starts with the decision to act as if you already are. So make that decision. Commit to it with every fiber of your being. And then take action. Set those big, scary goals. Create a plan to achieve them. And then work on that plan every single day, no matter what. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when it's hard. Even when you face setbacks and obstacles. It's because that's what unstoppable people do. They keep going no matter what. They push through the pain, the doubt, the fear. They turn obstacles into opportunities. They turn setbacks into comebacks. And before long, they're not just acting as if they're unstoppable. They become unstoppable. So my friends, I challenge you. I challenge you to act as if you're unstoppable. I challenge you to chase your dreams with everything you've got. I challenge you to become the best version of yourself. It's because you have greatness within you. You have the power to create any life you want. You have the ability to achieve things beyond your wildest dreams. All you need to do is believe in yourself, take action, and never ever give up. Remember, success is not about where you start. It's about where you finish. It's not about what you have. It's about what you do with what you have. It's not about the circumstances of your life. It's about the choices you make. So choose to be unstoppable. Choose to be great. Choose to live life on your terms. It's because life is too short for small dreams and half-hearted efforts. It's too precious to waste on excuses and regrets. You have one life. One chance to make it count. One opportunity to leave your mark on the world, so make it count. Make it magnificent. Make it unstoppable. Because you are capable of so much more than you realize. You have potential that you haven't even begun to tap into. You have dreams that are waiting to be realized. And the only thing standing between you and those dreams is the decision to act as if you're unstoppable. So make that decision. Right here, right now. Commit to it with every fiber of your being. And then go out there and show the world what you're made of. Because here's the truth. The world needs you. It needs your talents, your passion, your unique perspective. It needs your ideas, your creativity, your determination. It needs you to step up, to stand out, to make a difference. And you can do that. You can be that person who inspires others, who leads by example, who shows what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. But it all starts with you. It starts with your decision to be unstoppable. It starts with your commitment to excellence, to growth, to becoming the best version of yourself. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. You might be looking at your current circumstances and thinking, but how can I be unstoppable when I'm facing so many challenges? Well, let me tell you, son. Challenges are not obstacles to your success. They're opportunities for your growth. They're chances for you to prove to yourself and to the world just how strong, how resilient, how unstoppable you really are. Think about it. Every great success story is a story of overcoming challenges. Every person who's ever achieved something remarkable has faced doubts, setbacks, and obstacles along the way. The difference is, they didn't let those challenges define them. They didn't use them as excuses. Instead, they used them as fuel. They used them as motivation to work harder, to think smarter, to become better. And that's exactly what I'm challenging you to do. I'm challenging you to look at your challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones. I'm challenging you to see your difficulties not as reasons to give up, but as opportunities to grow stronger. Because here's the thing. Being unstoppable isn't about never facing obstacles. It's about how you respond to those obstacles. It's about your attitude, your mindset, your determination to keep moving forward no matter what. So the next time you face a challenge, instead of asking, why me, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to become stronger, smarter, better? And then take action. Take massive action. Because being unstoppable isn't just about having the right mindset. It's about backing up that mindset with consistent, purposeful action. Set goals that stretch you. Create a plan to achieve those goals. And then work on that plan every single day, rain or shine, whether you feel like it or not. Wake up early. Stay up late. Put in the extra hours. Do whatever it takes to turn your dreams into reality. And when you face setbacks, because you will face setbacks, don't let them stop you. Learn from them. Adjust your approach if necessary. But remember, success is not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, twists and turns. But as long as you keep moving forward, as long as you refuse to give up, you're on the right path. Now let's talk about fear. Because if you're going to be unstoppable, you're going to have to face your fears. You're going to have to do things that scare you. And that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary, because your greatest growth, your biggest breakthroughs, they happen when you step out of your comfort zone. So I want you to make a commitment right now. Commit to doing one thing every day that scares you. It doesn't have to be something big. It could be as simple as speaking up in a meeting, trying a new workout, or reaching out to someone you admire. The point is to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that's where growth happens. That's where you discover what you're truly capable of. And as you face your fears, as you push through your comfort zone, something incredible happens. Your confidence grows, your self-belief strengthens, and you start to realize that you're capable of so much more than you ever thought possible. Now let's talk about discipline. Because if you want to be unstoppable, you need to develop ironclad discipline. Discipline is what gets you out of bed when you'd rather sleep in. It's what keeps you working on your goals when you'd rather relax. It's what pushes you to go the extra mile when everyone else is calling it quits. Discipline is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. It's what turns your dreams into reality. So how do you develop discipline? It starts with small, consistent actions. It starts with keeping the promises you make to yourself. If you say you're going to wake up at 5 a.m. and work on your goals, do it. If you commit to eating healthier, stick to it. If you promise yourself you'll read for 30 minutes every day, make it happen. These might seem like small things, but they add up. They compound, and before you know it, you've developed the kind of discipline that can move mountains. Remember, success is not about doing extraordinary things. It's about doing ordinary things extraordinarily well, consistently, over a long period of time. Now let's talk about resilience. Because if you're going to be unstoppable, you need to be resilient. You need to be able to bounce back from setbacks, to keep going when things get tough. Resilience isn't about never getting knocked down. It's about how quickly you get back up. It's about your ability to adapt, to learn, to keep moving forward no matter what life throws at you. So how do you build resilience? It starts with your mindset. It starts with seeing challenges not as problems, but as opportunities to grow stronger. When you face a setback, don't dwell on it. Don't let it define you. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this to become better? And then take action. Take steps, no matter how small, to move forward, because action is the antidote to despair. It's what turns victims into victors. Remember, every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Your job is to find that opportunity and make the most of it. Now, let's talk about your habits. Because if you want to be unstoppable, you need to develop unstoppable habits. Your habits shape your life. They determine your health, your wealth, your relationships, your success. They're the building blocks of your future. So take a hard look at your habits. Are they moving you closer to your goals or further away? Are they making you stronger or weaker? Are they setting you up for success or setting you up for failure? If you don't like what you see, change it. Start small. Pick one habit you want to change or develop. Work on it consistently for 30 days. Then pick another one. Remember, small changes, consistently applied, lead to big results over time. Now let's talk about your mindset. Because if you want to be unstoppable, you need to develop an unstoppable mindset. Your mindset is the lens through which you see the world. It shapes your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions. It determines what you think is possible and what you think is impossible. So develop a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn, grow, and improv. See challenges as opportunities to get better. View criticism as feedback that can help you improve. Cultivate a positive attitude. Focus on solutions, not problems. Look for opportunities, not obstacles. Choose to see the good in every situation. And perhaps most importantly, believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to learn, to grow, to achieve your goals. Believe that you have what it takes to be unstoppable. Because the truth, you do have what it takes. You have potential within you that you haven't even begun to tap into. You have strengths that you haven't yet discovered. You have greatness within you that's just waiting to be unleashed. All you need to do is believe in yourself, take action, and never ever give up. So I challenge you. I challenge you to act as if you're unstoppable. I challenge you to chase your dreams with everything you've got. I challenge you to become the best version of yourself. Because you have one life, one chance to make it count, one opportunity to leave your mark on the world. So make it count. Make it magnificent. Make it unstoppable. Remember, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It belongs to those who are willing to put in the work, to face their fears, to push through the tough times. It belongs to those who act as if they're unstoppable. So go out there and show the world what you're made of. Show them what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. Show them what it means to be truly unstoppable. Because you are capable of amazing things. You have the power to create any life you want. You have the ability to achieve things beyond your wildest dreams. All you need to do is believe in yourself, take action, and never ever give up. So make that decision right now. Decide to be unstoppable. Decide to be great. Decide to live life on your terms. And then go out there and make it happen. Because the world is waiting for you. It's waiting for your ideas, your passion, your determination. It's waiting for you to step up, to stand out, to make a difference. And you can do that. You can be that person who inspires others, who leads by example, who shows what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. You have to go for it. Chase your dreams with everything you've got. Push yourself to the limits. Discover what you're truly capable of. Because that's what being unstoppable is all about. It's about pushing past your limits. It's about becoming more than you ever thought possible. It's about creating a life that inspires others and leaves a lasting impact on the world. And you can do that. You can be that person. You can be unstoppable. So go out there and show the world what you're made of. Show them what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. Show them what it means to be truly unstoppable. Because you are capable of amazing things. You have the power to create any life you want. You have the ability to achieve things beyond your wildest dream. All you need to do is believe in yourself. Take action and never, ever give up. So make that decision right now. Decide to be unstoppable. Decide to be great. Decide to live life on your terms. And then go out there and make it happen. Because the world is waiting for you. It's waiting for your ideas, your passion, your determination. It's waiting for you to step up, to stand out, to make a difference. And you can do that. You can be that person who inspires others, who leads by example, who shows what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. So go for it. Chase your dreams with everything you've got. Push yourself to the limits. Discover what you're truly capable of. Because that's what being unstoppable is all about. It's about pushing past your limits. It's about becoming more than you ever thought possible. It's about creating a life that inspires others and leaves a lasting impact on the world. And you can do that. You can be that person. You can be unstoppable. So go out there and show the world what you're made of. Show them what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. Show them what it means to be truly unstoppable. because you are capable of amazing things. You have the power to create any life you want. You have the ability to achieve things beyond your wildest dreams. All you need to do is believe in yourself, take action, and never ever give up. So make that decision right now. Decide to be unstoppable. Decide to be great. Decide to live life on your terms. And then go out there and make it happen. Because the world is waiting for you. It's waiting for your ideas, your passion, your determination. It's waiting for you to step up, to stand out, to make a difference. And you can do that. You can be that person who inspires others, who leads by example, who shows what's possible when you refuse to give up on your dreams. So go for it. Chase your dreams with everything you've got. Push yourself to the limits. Discover what you're truly capable of. Because that's what being unstoppable is all about. It's about pushing past your limits. It's about becoming more than you ever thought possible. It's about creating a life that inspires others and leaves a lasting impact on the world. And you can do that. You can be that person. You can be unstoppable.